I've been waiting for so long. Now those feelings are so gone. I don't care what else goes on. We will take you away in the night when you see me, and I'm feeling free. Leave me to play.
We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We fill the place with our entire face splitting, bass driven gunfire.
Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back with another stream. Normally I stream on Wednesdays. I don't know if that's gonna be normally anymore. I may stream like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. That way, it's just every other day during the weekend, one day of the weekend. But hello, how is everyone doing today? I am unmuted, so that's cool. That's a good thing. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Yes, Happy New Year! It is almost upon us. 2022. I remember, like, last year, this time, like, it was yesterday or something. Kind of crazy. This year for me went, like, super slowly, like, as it was happening, but now it feels like it went by super fast. I don't know, time is strange. Very strange. Anyways, so we are going to be doing more building. What a surprise! Haha! Yes, this is what we're doing on streams until it's done. And this is, I'm gonna say, second to last stream on the channel. I talked about this a little bit last live stream. I'm gonna be moving to Twitch for streams because YouTube streaming is annoying, and I just would rather go to Twitch. So if you want to give that a follow, I'll be starting streaming there next week. There'll be one more stream on this channel. This time it should be linked in the description of the live stream. I think I did well with that. So you should be able to find it there, and if you want to catch future streams, then I would advise following that. But last time, enough promotion out of the way. Last time we streamed, I was like making the activation methods for various things in this like flight tower command bridge thing inside my Star Destroyer. So I think this is what we did. You can click that and it will drop the shields. It'll lower the water. Technically it's raising the shields, but it drops the water, so it's a little bit confusing. Let's see. Is the Venator from LEGO Star Wars: The Clone Wars? I mean, it is in that. It's also in like a Star Wars: The Clone Wars, like the TV show and stuff, and then Revenge of the Sith. So it's from a lot of places, but yes, it's from that. You'll notice I have 3 note blocks here with the upper door, lower door, and side doors. I think that almost every flying machine that I was changing the controls for broke in the process, so I'm glad I didn't do that on stream. If I had done that on stream, it would have been very annoying, very boring, not a good time. But if I were to close that door, I'm not sure if it's even going to render from here. Okay, it is. You can see that it's literally closing that door. If I want to close this, the bottom door, we can get some nice lag. We can tell it's running when the frames go down to 18 in the upper left corner. For some reason, it doesn't render in the flying machines until it's all done, but you can tell it's active based on the very small amount of frames that we're getting, small number. And there it is. See, it renders in when it's done moving. So that enters. That just ends up being like that. And this is the one that's easiest to see. If we flick that, that's going to trigger both of the side doors at the same time, and it will close them like that. I can just undo all this by pushing the button again. So that retracts that. Why don't we do this one next? That's going to open that door up there. For some reason that one renders, but that one doesn't. I don't really know why. Even when I'm retracting that, it doesn't render. It's just kind of weird that way. And then we can do that. I'm new. Is this a public server? It's semi-public. It's Good Times with Scars patron server, the YouTuber / hermit. So if you want to join it, you can become a patron of his. But I'm not going to be active on here once the Venator is done. Just for like information. So if you want to play, it's a great community. I would highly recommend it, even like regardless of whether or not I'm here. I'm just one person. There's other people who play on. There's quite a few right now. So yeah, it's a nice community, but I will be going to something else after this. This is not modded, no. This is all vanilla survival. Well, it's mostly vanilla. The server has a couple like server-side recipes for like unpacking wool into string and like crafting black dye from charcoal. So there's a couple things like that, but otherwise it's vanilla. My Twitch is linked in the description. It's also just twitch.tv/SpeevYTE. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to make the activation methods also go to one of the command bridges. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that yet. Mostly because, is it really worth it? Because you can't even really see the hangars from up there. You could see literally one of them. So I'm not even sure if there's a point to doing that. So I'm just going to wait and see. You can see all the hangars from that lower area, but I don't know about the top. So this is a thing I did this morning. This is the last floor in like the command bridge superstructure, not counting the bridges itself. So I built this. This is just like private rooms. They're unfurnished. That's something I'll be doing, not on stream, but there's just a bunch of different rooms. I continued the pattern of like red over here, then the blue/teal over there, and a couple of the rooms. These rooms are bigger. It's like private officer rooms or whatever. But these have probably some of the best views, aside from the command bridge inside the ship. This room, it's pretty small, but it's got a nice view. So yeah, like if we went all the way to the top of this thing, you can't really see the hangars. Oops. And this is gonna be the last thing I do on the inside, make the command bridges. But you can see that. That's the only one you'd be able to see going, which admittedly would be cool. So maybe we'll do it just for the sake of that. You never know. Yes, I did all this in survival. Also, welcome to stream. All this was done in survival, designed about 50% survival, 50% creative, but everything assembled here on this world was in survival. They all have such a cool design. I'm glad you like them. That was actually a design that we established a really long time ago. This has been a project that's run for about a year. So it was earlier, like, technically still this year, but like in the spring / late winter, we were making the hall designs. And there's a lot of these hallways. We're going to go to the part that we're working on now, which is multiple floors down those elevator shafts. That's what those are. I just don't always use the elevators. And we're going to be working on the artillery deck. Right now, it's not going to be functional unless I put like fire charges in dispensers. No TNT here. But if you recall, if you've seen the Clone Wars, and actually it's in Revenge of the Sith as well, there's a couple shots in Revenge of the Sith, the third prequel movie, where it shows the artillery deck of the Venator, and it's got like these big guns mounted on the floor. They're shooting out through little shield areas in the side of the ship. And if I do make any holes in the side of the ship, they're going to be very small. Since this is like 1-to-1 scale here, and the outside is not 1-to-1 scale, it's 1/3 scale, so it would not look very good if I had giant gaping holes in the side. But essentially, that's what we're making here. You can also see it in various Clone Wars episodes, in like Season 5. You might have seen it in the Bad Batch as well. I don't remember, but there's a couple times you see it. So that's what we're going to be making. This is the mounting point for one of the guns that's going to go here. Yeah, that's why I thought tactile. I thought it was in like one of those. Anyways, so I have a bunch of materials that I've been gathering. And I have my familiar army of shulker boxes. I just cart them around everywhere. They're full of random stuff that I use for building. And I've started it, and I kind of know what I'm going to be doing, but I will also have to do some flipping back and forth between a Disney Plus tab from the Clone Wars episode, so that I can see what the heck I'm doing. Did I have a good Christmas? I did. It was pretty good. I saw Yeetus asking what I got. I got some books that I was hoping to get, which was really nice. And I got an internet modem. Because a little bit difficult to have an extension cord from the current modem for Ethernet. That would be a little bit far. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a good Christmas as well. Anyways, let us get to building. So this thing, it's slanted, it goes out. So I'm gonna position the next mounting area for a turret. There's only gonna be 2 of them. Next one's gonna be positioned like a little bit farther. So I think we'll do it so like it's a little bit close right here. But I guess if we wanted to be consistent, we could do that. So I was thinking just start with a 5-block gap in between these. That would leave how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 additional in this direction. This music feels slightly loud. One of these days, I might even try it today, like later on. I'm gonna try not having headphones on for streaming because headphones are annoying. I'd much rather use external speakers. But if the only problem is that I don't know if it would create an echo with the music and any game sounds. So I may try that later on. It would just require changing a few settings. But if I don't have to wear headphones, that would be awesome. It just depends on if there's a like horrible echo. So this is counted as that. That would go to... Let's make this consistent. It would be... Oh, it's not even, it's like different. What the heck? He's just 1 block away. I guess it would be fine if this were not a 2-block thing. I'm not sure, it's kind of weird, but that is 1 block away, so we'll keep it like that. Keep it like that. That means that. It should go out here, and then I can do this little like caution thing. This thing actually is in like it's on the floor. You can see it from certain angles, and it just makes it look cool. So what if I missed? Haven't been here for 2 or 3 streams. You've missed, in that case, actually a lot of interior stuff. I'd recommend looking at the other streams, and or we may run around some of it later on. But I've done a ton of the interior. There's not that much left to do. Pray for me, guys. I have a disease. My disease is ligma. That's so sad. You're like literally the first confirmed case in the world of that disease. This is so sad. There's totally not like hundreds of thousands of other internet users who have that disease. Your thing didn't get me last stream. I also know that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it really 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ew, it's an even number. Oh well. Oh, thank you for the $5. Leave it to Levi. I'm planning on conquering the world. Any tips? Let me think back to the last time I played vanilla non-Lord of the Rings Risk. The board game. What did I do? Let's see. Last time I probably played that game, I think I probably failed, so I'll tell you that strategy. I think I tried to just put like... Just here's the secret. You put armies in like a little bit in every single country, and then you try to like work your way into like the center of the country from the outside with like 5 armies in like every part of the world, and you hope that you don't get obliterated by someone who put all their stuff in one area. That's the secret. I mean, if you're talking about the real world, I don't know, but the board game's different. Yeah, but thanks for the dono. Just sad face chorus. Hello, Red Panda. Or Pandu, please. Let's see. Will there be a world download for the end of the vendor? I assume in some capacity the server will provide one. But there's currently a schematic available of it, but it doesn't include the interior, so if you're gonna, like... I mean, I'll update it and it won't cost anymore, like on the Patreon to get it. When I update it, it's just gonna be changing the file. Or maybe just adding a new file if you want it without it inside, so you can do your own thing, but... I assume there will be some form of it. Okay, this is kind of weird. Maybe I do just want to not make it the same as that and just move it back a little bit. I don't really want it to go like that far up. That's farther than I thought. I got the board game for Christmas, but I don't know how to play it. It's not that difficult to play. It looks complicated, but it's not actually that bad. Although I have like a Lord of the Rings version that's super fun. That's a little bit more complicated. I don't actually play the vanilla version when I play it at all. Let's see. That's that's halfway. Okay, that's halfway up. It's a 50% increase in that direction, so seems good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. And there's like, how many blocks is that? That's 9. Okay, so it's almost a square. Not quite, though. This can just go away. Do not need this. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Do I hail the penguin god? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Why should I? You must inform me of penguin god. Do a giveaway for a free Minecraft account, but only I can win. That... Huh. Oh shoot, this is not wide enough. Heck. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that, because that sounds kind of rigged. Just a little bit. Not that rigged, but like a little bit. Some people might get upset. I'm just saying. No, I have not considered joining the penguin cult, but it sounds... You guys can tell me how it is. watch this be like some super elaborate like internet like trap like the Ligma thing that like is so elaborate I haven't heard of it. That would not surprise me at all. It's the internet. There's only one time I got legitimately like trolled by one of those, and it was because I had not heard it before, but I think I've heard most of them now. Pretty sure. But I'm sure people are always coming up with new ones just to literally just to bait people. It's like the same kind of thing as like Rick rolling someone. It's similar to that. Spamming. Maybe I should eat them. If they keep spamming, they will be yeeted. Don't spam. It's not epic. It's kind of cringe. Okay, this is gonna be smooth down. Oh yeah, so chat, I went skiing yesterday for like the first time in like a year and a half or something. Because I now live in a state that has like cool ski hills in the mountains a couple hours north. So I went skiing like all day yesterday. It was really fun. I'm probably gonna post some pictures on Twitter later, or like somewhere. But I never skied in the mountains before, so it was a very fun new experience. And like, it's not like they're that tall. The mountains are only like maybe 2,500 or 3,000 feet above sea level. So I don't even can't imagine what it's like skiing out like west in the Rocky Mountains or something. But it was pretty cool. But now my legs are like obliterated, and they're just extremely sore. So now I get to have that, like, for who knows how long. I haven't skied in, like, forever, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna go ski on the mountains. It's great. Like, I didn't have trouble remembering how to ski, but my legs were not appreciative of that. They're like, bruh, we literally haven't skied in like a year and a half, and now we have to go down mountains. Are you kidding me, bro? Can we not? Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. My only memory of skiing consists of a lot of falling. Oof. Yeah, I've fallen my fair share of times as well. Luckily, I've never gotten injured skiing. Like, a bunch of my friends and, like, relatives have. But that was, like, because they chose to go off of jumps. Like, really big jumps in terrain parks. Which, I didn't do that. And I go off small ones or not at all. Because I don't have, like, having broken bones. Or they went really fast and off a jump in a glade. So you add, like, jumps, but then there's lots of trees. And it's steep, so I've, so far, knock on wood, in-game, I guess. I don't know if there's any wood. I guess the floor is actually wood where I am. Could tap it with my toe. So far, I've not had, like, a serious skiing injury. Like, I've probably gotten, like, a bruise or something. Maybe, but nothing serious. I'm just gonna put these here temporarily. Don't worry, guys, I won't leave them. They're hideous, I know. I've never been skiing. I really want to go. It's fun. Especially if you go, like, where there's, mountains or even, like, large hills. But where I'd skied before was, like, in a spot in the Midwest in Michigan, like, but they're not exactly mountains. They're big hills for what's around. And so it's fun to ski since that's, like, the closest thing. But it's a whole lot different from actually skiing in mountains, even if they're small mountains. I mean, it's not like it's a ski hill. There's like chairlifts and everything. It's not like I'm falling off rocks, but still. Maybe I don't want this to go out so far because it looks a bit weird. It's just the problem with this room is it's technically supposed to be on like a straight flat wall. It's not supposed to be in an angled part, but this is like, I'm not doing over there, I'm doing something else. This is like the only part that could fit it, so it kind of has to be like slanted in that way, so. Hello, sussy brat. Oh no, are you gonna have to go outside? Are you referencing knocking on wood? I mean, I'll be going outside after I stream for like walking, but not while I stream probably. see. Skiing is the best way. Snowboard. I ski. Like, actually ski. Let's start just with some nice stone and do the angle here. Why don't we make it a 1-to-1 slope? Like, so for every block it goes back, it goes out 1. That seems pretty cool. None of this annoying, like, occasionally 2 blocks. I'm not trying to fill like every square block of room. It's just not gonna happen. You guys can probably tell there's plenty of room that will not be occupied just because like I don't really need to fill every single block. If someone wants to like take the download of it and like actually pack it with like just completely filled, then that would be awesome, but that's just not what I plan to do in survival. Let's see. Hello, Noddle. Have I done those control my stream stuff before? I'm just curious. I have not, no. Like those videos that were like super popular a while ago where it's like, my live stream chat tortured me for 2 hours and like made me throw my diamonds in lava, like that kind of thing. I remember seeing those videos. Okay, you know what? This would be better if it's not angled until we get to past this, because that might look weird. That's better. This room is just gonna be fighting against the awkwardness. Ah. Will this be up for upload? Like the stream? If you're talking about the stream always is unlisted, but it also always goes in the past live streams playlist, so you can always find streams that have happened. You can always find them in the past live streams playlist. You know what? Who needs this space? We don't need that. It's gonna be mostly straight. Just it goes up there. It's all good. It'll work out in the end. I need to add a pattern to this. Actually, what I could do, I haven't done this anywhere. I could add a like just randomized andesite like I did for the outer hull. I haven't done that in any rooms. But this might be kind of fitting because it's like an artillery deck room. It's not just like, oh, my bedroom has the same material as the hull of the Venator. That would be kind of weird. But this is like actually like a battle area, so maybe the rationale behind this is, oh, it's got some armor. The floor is extra strong. Do I have the barracks on the Venator yet? No, that is one of the rooms that's going to go on the other side. I can show you where though. The barracks are going to connect to the crew quarters, and the barracks are going to be down here. We literally have a sign called barracks. Next to the crew quarters are the will be the mess hall and the kitchens, which is essentially just going to be like a copy of one of the like mess halls from Camino that you see in the Bad Batch. So there's like one scene I remember like super vividly that I'll probably be copying. Essentially a lot of the rooms are like that. If they have reference material, then I'm gonna use it because it's easier than trying to like figure out what the heck it should be on my own. Because it's not what I'm amazing at. I'm definitely not doing. I'm kind of bad. Putting the viewers in a shulker box. This is interesting. Okay, let us do the walls now in the back, and I guess we'll figure out what the ceiling should be. Okay, Disney Plus, it is muted. As far as I know, Disney should not be deleting my channel today. Not today. So we're gonna continue this pattern, I guess, which is a pattern that was established for certain places in the hangar. I like to reuse patterns and like building styles and stuff, partially for just the sake of convenience, but also for the sake of consistency. That's 5 blocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a creeper up there. That's kind of illegal. Although it's just, there's always creepers in my base. There's always mobs everywhere. It's just something I've come to accept. It's just never not gonna be a thing. Very sad, very sad. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do in terms of like recreating the windows that the artillery stuck out of. Because it might just end up being black concrete. Like, oh, it's space. We got the black concrete. We can pretend that it's actually poking outside and not just staring at a wall. I just subbed lol epic. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, which apparently there are actually people in the stream who haven't. Supposedly the algorithm does promote streams to new people ever so often. It's bound to happen statistically. If you haven't subscribed, then you should totally do that. Yay! Or if you don't care one bit about the videos, then but you like the streams, then I would follow the Twitch. It's linked in the description. This is the second to last stream on the channel. I'll still be uploading stuff here, but like, I'll finally take my streams to Twitch. I've said forever that I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just stream on YouTube. And now I'm like, okay, I'd rather do Twitch. I resub trying to irritate him with a message that doesn't exist. Sometimes the alerts for subscribing works, and sometimes it doesn't, with seemingly no input from my end. Nothing I do seems to actually really affect it. I don't know why. I know people have actually been able to do that before, like they've gotten it to like display a thing for resubscribing. Like I know some of my friends, they like would do that, or just one of them, but apparently it doesn't always work, which is just a thing Streamlabs is. It's a thing. I don't know. I just accept that every time Streamlabs updates, it's gonna like mess up stuff. I mean, but it hasn't updated recently. Like, the last update was kind of a while ago. Actually, I should make this pattern follow this, not mirror that, because otherwise it's gonna conflict and it's gonna look cringe. It's gonna not match up with this side, and I would care more about it matching up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be like this. Except this is gonna be an entryway to a different room over here, so like, maybe we don't want all of that. There's so much planning for the future in my head, I can't keep it all straight. Is this what we want? Why is this why is that 2 blocks? I don't understand. It's fine, it's fixed now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus on Twitch, I won't feel bad about like streaming like a non-Minecraft game, because here I'm like, I probably shouldn't just like randomly stream like Factorio or Battlefront or like Fortnite or like any other game I play. I'm like, I should only do Minecraft. But on Twitch, it's like, if you're following, you're literally following for streams, and like, it'll mostly like 90% be Minecraft, but I wouldn't be like averse to doing a different game. I mean, if no one watches it, then that's fine, but I just, some games I'll play regardless, like, of whether or not people are watching. Like, I play Minecraft mostly for YouTube, because like I would be doing this probably if I weren't doing YouTube, but there's some games I just play when I have some free time after YouTube and other IRL stuff. I'll be like, yeah, this is just for fun, so maybe occasionally I'd stream that. We'll see, we'll see. The level of cognitive dissonance I will create if I ever stream like Fortnite, even if it's Save the World, the PvE mode, will just be off the charts. Like, how can someone like Fortnite and Minecraft at the same time and not like just die of like conflicting ideas? It's impossible. At least that's what that's what everyone says. But apparently I'm a walking anomaly, because I actually like both games, albeit I only played one of the Fortnite modes. But still. I play Roblox. I will watch. That's one thing I'm not playing. Sorry to crush anyone's dreams, but I'm not playing Roblox. That's something I am not interested in. No, no, no. So what the heck am I gonna do in terms of lighting? I have no idea. Should I put lights in the floor? I feel like I kind of should. I might do like what I did on the outside of the Venator. I mean, we've got some lights here, but that's like decorative. Or am I just gonna accept this is gonna be one of those like dangerous rooms? I mean, half of the Venator is like that, so it's not exactly an anomaly. I don't play Roblox. I'm saying I'm not going to. I definitely don't play it. Literally have never gotten onto Roblox. Like, half of my friends were playing Roblox, and like, you should do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna. But thanks, though. Haha. Let's see. I need to figure... What do we want the ceiling height to be? Let's establish that. What does it even look like in the Clone Wars? It's got like a curved ceiling. That's kind of fancy. I mean, I guess I may as well do it. Ooh, but it's only curved in one direction, so that will make for an interesting room shape. Best decision I ever made. Thank you. I'm glad that the chat supports my very difficult life decisions. To play Roblox or not to play Roblox? That is the question. A question that I answered a long time ago. So we're just gonna double the height here, and it's gonna be curved down that way because it'll look cool. I just realized it's gonna be actually horrendous because it can't just be one level of curvature, because this ends here and this ends 5 blocks in front. Hold on, I might be getting a genius idea for how to make this room not cursed. If we accept that there's just no way these guns that are going to be mounted here are going to point out of the ship, they're not going outside. There's nothing stopping me from just, like, moving this up a couple blocks, moving this back a couple blocks, and making them the same. Chat, I think I may have solved my problem with my sheer brain power. It's just unbelievable. We just slide this up 1 block because that's as far as it can go. Maybe we could do... Nah, we'll do it 1. We'll slide this back, and then there'll just be room here, and I could make the room that goes next to it a little bit bigger if I wanted to. And it's literally just, it's gonna be like a terraformed room. Just cause I want to make something in here that's not like cold sci-fi hallways. It's just gonna be like, you walk into it and it's like a snowy forest. And there'll be like a Christmas tree. I know it's after Christmas, but it's fine. It was built during mostly Christmas, so I could just make it an extension of that. This will be so much better. Speed, please play Roblox. Adopt Me. My favorite game. I am mentally 5 years old because I play Adopt Me. What did I just read? Bruh. Okay, well, no. Short answer. We slide this forward, which is only mildly annoying because this pattern. I'm gonna pick the stuff up in a sec. Don't worry, I won't let this stuff just decay on the ground. That would be breaking the tradition of no stone left behind, extrapolated to apparently no yellow and black concrete left behind. Why waste valuable resources when I've already had to make hundreds of thousands of blocks for this thing? That would be silly. I'm trying to think of resources that actually have been wasted in this. Realistically, probably just hallway materials because it gets blown up by creepers. and for some reason creepers just don't drop everything, they blow up. See what I was just saying? Wow, what interesting timing. It broke the blocks, and I don't know if it dropped anything. Hey, I got 1 cobble and 1 concrete, so we lost a block. One of the blocks got turned into cobble, which will get left behind because I don't need it. The creepers heard me talking about them, or like, hey, I can provide an example of what you're talking about for the viewers. I can help your stream. Yes, please. Yes, yes. Do I play Battlefront 2 on PC? If I do, then do I experience the 1 HP bug? I do play on PC, and if the bug you're referring to is where lobbies, like, everyone goes down to 1 HP and you can't die, then yes. It's made for some interesting things. It happened one time in Heroes vs. Villains on Crate, and so all of us just ran all the way till, like, the weird world border, which is so darn far. Essentially, just the map was really big, but no one could die. So normally, once you leave the map, you start to take damage just from being too far away. But the damage couldn't kill you, so you could just run until you reached the point at which the game stopped actually working. It took like 5 minutes or something, but I had Boba Fett, so I was just using a jetpack. And then, you get to this point where the world just kind of stops. And I found this out the hard way along with, like, Count Dooku. Someone playing Dooku. We reached the point at which there's no more ground, and if you step like the teeniest little bit past this line, you get just stuck in like this wall. Like you literally cannot move, and you're just stuck there forever. So yeah. Long answer is yes, I have gotten that bug. I'm assuming that's the one you're referring to, because it's one where you have 1 HP and you can't die. Let's collect all this stuff. I am very pleased with this decision. It will make everything less annoying. I can have plenty of room to make the cool, like, openings where, like, it's got shields and stuff that the guns poke out of, even though it doesn't actually go anywhere. And I can make the ceiling nice and not, like, cursed, having a slope curve 2 different ways. Rip ramp. Yeah, the ramp is gonna get moved. It's not a staircase. Don't you dare say the word. We don't do staircases here. Not on this world. Boy, I'm gonna build so many staircases when I'm not here on this world, but for now, staircases are evil. Unacceptable. Did I somehow not pick up all this deep slate? Or is there actually only 4? What the heck is this? The staircase will have to be a small little thing. It's gonna be like 2 blocks. Instead of 4. It's literally getting halved. This is so sad. I'm sorry, the ramp is getting halved, not the staircase. I would not care one bit if the staircase got obliterated from existence. See, look, chat, this is highly illegal. I should be thrown into Minecraft jail for even just showing you the example of this, but this is something that cannot be allowed. Just got here, what I miss? You've missed us having massive, like, gigabrain revelations about simple ways to make this room less annoying. They seem painfully obvious now, but at the time, it was like, hallelujah moment. So, yeah, essentially we're making the artillery room that you see in the Venator Star Destroyer from Star Wars, in Revenge of the Sith at one point, and several times in the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. It's basically the room where there's big deck guns on the floor and they point out into space. And we're just gonna have to use our imagination that they point into space on my thing, because, well, they're gonna point into some black concrete or something like that. So, yeah. I am just finishing fixing this because I changed the design at the last second to make it work better. Oh, that's nasty. I'm going to meet Shrek if I keep building a thing. You're saying there's like some like threshold that I cross and Shrek just like spawns like critical level of building, like point of no return, Shrek spawns and just like blows up everything. Is this what you're inferring? Because that would be a shame. That would be very sad. That's... Ugh. This railing now is kind of cringe. It's not as good as it was, but it's fine. Shrek is in prison. Well, the backstory is apparently, according to Yeetus, or at least Yeetus gave me the idea. Apparently, Shrek shows up, tried to blow everything up, and Will is imprisoned somewhere. I actually still have to put Shrek in one of the detention center cells down there. That's something that still has to be done. If you made a copper farm, you can decorate it by making a droid landing craft around it. That's true. Probably not here, because I'm not going to be making a copper farm, since I'm not doing any mob-related farms on the server, because, like, I never get the mob cap. And sorry, I didn't see your other messages. I don't always see everything. But, yeah. Okay, now I can just get rid of this. Go away. Do not care. Do it now. I don't have a design for, like, Shrek. I don't know what the best way to build Shrek would be. I mean, I suppose we could try to figure it out. I mean, that's something we could attempt, theoretically, but I'm not sure if I'll do it right this second. I kind of want to finish this room on the stream. Let's get up here, and we're going to double this height, and the height is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. No, that can't be right. So it's should be like, oh, I get it. Yeah, it is 7, but it's 6 blocks of the lights. I see now, because there's a block above the lights, but the lights start on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be a good height. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't like slope down that much either, but it slopes a little bit, because it's still pretty tall there. It probably goes to like up there or something. Put Darth Maul's legs in the prison, just the legs. Bruh. Hey, I need some iron bars. Am I gonna need more concrete? Of course, it's probably that time in every single one of these streams where we have to go mine concrete. Every stream it happens, just at a different time. And apparently this stream is no different. Oh well. I am really gonna have to sort out some lighting situation for this as well. That's not just the torches. If you have been a viewer of the streams for a while, you'll know that I hate torches. They are no good. I mean, they do their job, they light stuff up, but like, they also look really bad in my opinion. Also, apparently this is 5 blocks tall to keep the pattern correct. I don't know, it might be a few blocks taller past this. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's the correct pattern. I'm wondering, when is Optifine gonna get rid of my Santa hat? It's like almost the new year, and Optifine's like, you can still have the Santa hat. It's cool. It gave it to me like the day before Christmas and or on Christmas. I don't quite remember. And now it's like, yeah, you can just have it even though Christmas is long gone. I would have preferred it to give it to me like maybe December 20th and then like remove it like maybe December 27th or something, but no, it's just, we got it. Just glued on my head. No, don't stop streaming on YouTube. I won't be able to make you talk about tips for being a YouTuber for half an hour like I did last week. I mean, I can still talk about that on Twitch. It just will be not the exact same platform. Oh my goodness. Where did you spawn? You're so bad. Literally like a ton of torches. I bet there's like a block. Like right there or something. No, it's probably down there. Still, I hate the spawning. Looking forward to 1.18 where it'll have to be like pitch black. And the reason I'm looking forward to it, obviously it's out, but the server that I'm on hasn't updated yet. Realistically, it's probably not going to get updated on this server before I am done playing on it. So then I'll be going to something that's 1.18. That's probably how that's going to work out. That's what I'm expecting. Because it's been out for a while. Server's not updated. I've heard no information about when it will be updated. Are we chill, bro? Are you chill? You got into the light area? No, you're not. It seemed like you were kind of chill. Oh, come on. I thought we were chill. Oh, you don't care if you're down there. Okay, you can just stay there. Have fun, bro. Weird spider. Maybe I should throw it in one of the jail cells and it can be like the semi-friendly spider. No, go away. Thought we were good. See, go away. It tries to like go away and then it's like, oh wait, I'm supposed to kill you. I should probably do that. No, you're literally gonna die of fall damage. Bro, stop. This is not... No, not the spider. It had so much to live for. This is so sad. It could have led a peaceful life. It had every opportunity, and then it jumped off a wall. Trying to eliminate me. This is so sad. I definitely don't have enough concrete for this. Spiders, I've noticed, are kind of weird like that sometimes. It's like the game, like, maybe it updates and it goes next to like a light source and it's like, oh, I'm friendly now. And then it walks away to like a slightly darker area. And then it's like, oh, I'm feeling kind of evil now. It's like some weird thing like that. Like if it stays near the sea lanterns, it kind of chilled out, and then it just walked like over here and is like, "Ooh, this is like a light level of 10. Time to be evil." Oh no. No more concrete, Sedge. Here we go. Concrete mining. Whoopee. I would love to have a automatic concrete machine with TNT and all that, but I am not making non-dupe TNT, and TNT dupers don't work on the server. I will say no more, they just don't work. Sure, it'll drop the TNT, and it duplicates the TNT, but that's not all it does. It does some other stuff, which it's not supposed to do. Where is my stuff? Here. Give me the great eye. Great eye. 2 stacks. Only need 1. Oh boy, here we go. My Wi-Fi just bad, or is the stream lagging? I will see what YouTube is saying. If it's telling me that anything is bad. Stream health. Stream status. Excellent. Stream is healthy as of 1:30, and it said nothing else. So I'm going to assume it's your Wi-Fi, because Streamlabs also is not saying anything. If it's lagging, though, try refreshing. Am I using Revenge of the Sith or Clone Wars? Primarily Clone Wars, since you can see more of it. And I'm just like assuming that like the Clone Wars is at least relatively similar to Revenge of the Sith, since it came afterward. Yeah, so you've seen us use this quite a few times, probably if you've been a viewer the last few streams. I've mined so much concrete here. Just so much of it. But this may be probably second to last time we'll be mining the concrete on stream. Since we usually have to do it once per stream. Unless, maybe for next stream I'll actually prepare. I'll be like epic and I'll prepare like a ton of concrete. So I don't have to mine it on stream. And hopefully I won't like burn through all of it. That might be what I'll do. And this is like the third time I've mined concrete today. Just the first time on stream. I have no desire to try to make a TNT thing. I don't know if other people have made TNT dupers. I haven't seen anyone else make a TNT duper machine. Probably because of the glitch that I have. But I'm wondering how other people got like a ton of concrete. Did they just do this? Did they just like manually mine it for like a really long time? Although to be fair, I haven't seen that many builds that use a lot of concrete. So maybe there's a reason for that. Star Wars is my favorite movie. Whenever I like have to think about what my favorite movie is, I always forget like half the movies I've seen. But usually Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie, yeah. I really like the Harry Potter movies are really good as well. The Sound of Music is a really good movie, just really long. I don't know, there's a lot of movies I like, but it's usually Star Wars is my favorite. Hello, Pugman. I'm not playing Roblox. No, this will not be a thing that I do. No, no, no. How much of this have I mined? Oh, there's probably like a stack left. Hello, Gab. Let's see. What part of the Venator am I looking forward to building? Well, there's not too much left to build, so I'm just looking forward to finishing realistically at this point. Probably the part that I had the most fun making was maybe the inside of the hangars. Like, I'll show you what part I mean when I'm done mining this stuff here. There's not a lot left in that. But I had a lot of fun making the inside of like the main hangar and the side hangars, just because it's so iconic looking. I mean, I am looking forward to making like the actual artillery guns here that go on the floor on the artillery deck. But after that, there is a small barracks room. It's not one of the large rooms. I have to do that. I have to make a somewhat large... Oh shoot, I was just not even looking. I mined through obsidian and everything. Dang it. There is a barracks room, then there's the mess hall, and then there is the crew quarters. Okay, where did that obsidian go? That's what, and then there is a like, there's one room that's going to be like terraformed and be like a forest, which goes next to the artillery room. Oh, I picked up the obsidian. And then there's like a small villager room, which both the barracks and the villager room are pretty small and will not take more than maybe like 45 minutes. So that's not going to be any kind of big ordeal. And then there's the command bridges, so yes. Have I played Jedi Fallen Order? I have not. I feel like I should. Maybe when I'm finished, like, actually, like, completely finished with, like, the Fortnite Save the World campaign. And, like, I've actually kind of finished the campaign, but there's a lot of quests and stuff I haven't done. Maybe when I do that, I'm either probably going to, like, play through the Halo games, or maybe Jedi Fallen Order. That's actually kind of a decent sword for a zombie. So I'll probably do something like that, but I've been finishing like Fortnite Save the World and all that stuff, and it's relatively close to being done with most of what I'm gonna do. Certainly not a short campaign. Yeah, but I've heard really good things about Jedi Fallen Order, so it'd be cool to give it a try at some point. What is this? Why? Oh, I get it. This is like not tall enough. Okay, I see now. And big dumb. That just looks weird just because of the way it like folds around the walls. How are you today? I am doing well, thanks for asking. How about you? Okay, so do we want that any higher, or is that sufficient to go down? I almost feel like it should go like a little bit higher. Let me check what it's supposed to be in the Clone Wars. It would be awesome if it like showed where the ceiling goes. If they showed like actually the top, although it probably won't. They didn't really need to show the top of the ceiling. The only reason I need it is because I'm trying to build it. It's a pretty gradual curve, so it doesn't necessarily need to be that high, I guess. Alright, let's go, and I think I'll raise it up like 2 more blocks. But I think I know what I'll do. I'll make some vents, stuff that looks like vents. I haven't really done that, but this would be a room for it. And the way I do vents is just like that. Kind of looks like grates a little bit. I'm not using blast furnaces, which have actual grates on them, but they're also small grates. And I don't hate myself, so I'm not using blast furnaces for that. I have built with more blast furnaces than I ever thought I would. Like, I've crafted thousands of blast furnaces. I'm not even kidding. I've crafted way more than I ever thought I would in my entire time that I would play Minecraft, like, in my life. I mean, it's not like you routinely go out of your way unless you're doing, like, massive super smelters. You don't usually craft thousands of normal furnaces. But I have crafted many a blast furnace. As you can see, they are scattered around here. Perhaps this will look cool. Let us see. Oh, that looks nice. I will be keeping that. It's cool contrast. It's got like the relatively flat terracotta texture, and then like combined with the busy chiseled blackstone texture. Okay, so now that I know what the height's going to be, let us establish the curve that goes down. So it looks like the exterior actually does slope in. So it kind of like starts from maybe out here. What block should I use? What color is it? It's basically the same color of dark gray. It's like literally everything else. Has it been easy to find reference material for what you're building? Some things have obvious reference material, like this room literally was shown off in the Clone Wars and in the Revenge of the Sith. And then other things, not so much. The easiest thing to do was the reactor room, because it's literally completely modeled in Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017 is one of the maps, so it's a modified version of that. Like, this is, if you know the map really well, you might recognize this part. And then you go out here and you've got just like the various walkways and stuff, so this was the best room for reference material. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna figure out what we want to do with the ceiling now. There's a few different designs. I'm thinking of like some designs that I did for curved ceilings in like the Industrial Revolution and Nuclear Age, because I had a lot of factories that were like that. I think I may have an idea. Let's start just by doing this. Probably wanted to come off of this stuff. Maybe we'll do 7 and then 5 just experiment with this a little bit. It's just a one-way curve. Gotta go down here so I can access that. Then 3. Block clutched a little bit late there. A little late, but still was a couple blocks up. That was literally one block off the ground. That's actually kind of bad. Let's go up a little bit farther. And then that can slope in 2 blocks from that. That'll be kind of... I actually don't know. Maybe if we do that. That was a little bit abrupt because it was so gradual at first. But that's also kind of how it looks in the Clone Wars. So, there's that. There should be, hopefully... There's a chance the barrel of this artillery might actually stick outside. This one might. This one certainly won't, but I might make it so that one does. That could be kind of cool. And so that's essentially the height that I would have the opening for the artillery top out at. That's like the highest point for that. In Clone Wars, you can see the ceiling, the episode where they need to get the holocron from Bane. Oh, that's right. I forgot that it showed that in that episode. Actually, wait. Or was that the artillery room on the Munificent frigate? I don't remember. But there was, like, there was an artillery room in that. Now I am, like, wanted to make the pattern correspond to that, but it can't really. I don't know. I'll make whatever pattern is good. It's kind of like this. A bit, maybe. And then this would slope in at some point, I guess. I just like to get this established. Hello, I play games. This is just the part that is the most difficult of any building, is just figuring out what the heck you're supposed to do. Once you get one part of it done and you like it and you know that you can make it for other parts, or you know like how it's supposed to go around it, then it's easy. The more you get done on any building thing, the easier it gets. It's like exponential. So like the more you have, the faster you can do it and like figure out what you want it to be. That's what I've learned, at least. We're gonna get some stairs, because there are some little things that like slope in and out that I saw from the episode I'm looking at. Where are my blackstone stairs? I have 5 of them. Gonna need more than that. Oh yeah, the Book of Boba Fett's out as well. Have you guys seen that? I saw the first episode yesterday. It was neat. It was a little bit different than what I expected it to be. I won't like spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it's not quite how I expected. Is this actually what we want it to look like? No, it kind of does like dip in the middle in the episode. Alright, see ya, Red Panda. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Watched episode 1, pretty good. Nice. I actually feel like the middle would benefit more from... I think I know what it would benefit from. I don't think it should go out a full block. What it should be instead are walls. There should be walls, because that makes it makes like a depth difference of like a little bit, not a lot. It just looked a little bit odd the way it was currently, or used to be a second ago. These and stuff. I know for sure. Wait, I didn't want to fill that in. Shoot. When I do the next like large project that's not the Venator for streams and stuff, whatever that is. Actually, I already know what it's going to be, but when you guys find out, it's not going to be something that requires like fine detailed designing. Like, it's gonna be big and cool looking, but it's not something that's like designing individual small details, because that is not epic for streams, and also it takes a lot longer and is a lot harder. What if I did this, actually? Just play around with this. Ooh, that looks better. What if we did it 2 blocks and left the middle like that? Kind of good, but it also looks like a lot of concrete. What if we did this, the stripe of terracotta? Well, that's better. It's a little better. Start a Skyblock series soon. I don't have plans for one right now. Need to know the Disney Plus password. I can sympathize with your struggles. That was a thing that I was trying to figure out a while ago. There were multiple times where I'm like, I have no idea what the login for this is. Let me just check the reference one more time. Maybe this looks weird because it doesn't actually slope out at the sides. It slopes in like the middle. So what if I change this so that it's like... What if we did like that? Okay, that seems better. It still looked a little bit strange, but that's how it's supposed to look. So how do we want this to connect to the roof? Clearly these patterns are not going to match up. Unless I wanted to make it match up. I could interact with my environment here. And I could change the way these things line up so that it doesn't line up in any particular way with the pattern below it, and instead it lined up with the opposite wall. I think that would be better. The scene in the Sarlacc was scary. It was... I don't want to spoil it, but it was... They showed more of it than I expected them to. I was like, oh wow, he's actually like... He's down in there. He's in the Sarlacc, yeah. Let me get this stuff. I don't want even one blackstone or whatever that is to go to waste. Okay, so this thing is going to come up to here. So I feel like the vents shouldn't be here. And we can make the vents correspond with this part. Then I could just do this. It could be whatever. And doesn't probably matter what I do with vents if I do any vents at all on this side. Probably not. Hello, Spoofy. You might remember me, but I was in your last stream. I think I remember seeing you from the last stream. Welcome back. How it be? Okay, so we actually could make this correspond because that's going to be the concrete over there. This is the cyan terracotta. Then back to the quote-unquote vents, which is going to be a little bit weird because of this for the entryway. But we can get around it just by doing that. Epic. Oh yeah, speaking of shows recently, I started watching The Expanse, which, as from what I'm aware of, has been out for quite a while, at least some of it. But I hadn't watched any of it till now, and it's super cool so far. I'm like 3 episodes in, I think. I've heard people talk about it quite a bit, but I never actually seen it until now. I mean, I've only seen like 3 episodes out of like 6 or 7 seasons, but my shaders and me streaming in a VC are making my PC kind of die. I can imagine, yeah. My PC dies a little bit when I stream and have shaders on as well. So that's unfortunate, which is something we'll be doing not that long from now, whenever we feel like looking at it in cinematic mode. I'm not, I can get down here. Oh my goodness, the game. It worked. Unbelievable, the server let me go down. Ah, no. Bad game. Please let me do this. Okay, it's time to pillar. Time to pillar. Ah, yes, that jump boost kicking in. That's why I have that. It's so good for building. I can jump even like 4 or 5 blocks if I do it right with the elytra. I can get pretty high elytra bounces with it. So that's pretty cool. It'd be nice if one of my haste beacons reached over here, but they're actually all underground and they're off to that side of the ship, so like 2/3 of the ship I have haste from my mining beacons that are at bedrock level, but the rest of it, not so much. Okay, so that's where that joins up. But do I want this to be walls? Because this is the middle portion. Let me correct that. Now that actually is accurate. Let's just do that. I guess we can make it walls. Why not? If it looks bad, I can always undo it. Also, apparently I will be needing more walls than what I have at the moment. But I'll make what I can. Come on, place down there, yay! First time coming back since like 60,000 subscribers. Well, welcome back. You have been gone, I guess, a while. Well, I'm glad to see you return. How's it going? Believe it or not, we're still working on the same project that I think I was working on when I had 60,000 subscribers, only now it's almost done. So, not a lot has changed. Come on, get me up here. Oh, I actually did, and then I broke it. I didn't need to. Somehow, it worked. Oh, that looks kind of cool. That will stay that way, I guess. I might throw in like the occasional blackstone stair up there as well. That might be kind of cool. Do I have more deep slate walls, or do I have to make them? I don't know. That's the problem with having no organization. I have a ton of slabs for some reason. I don't even remember why I made all those deep slate slabs. What have I missed? I just joined. You've missed us working on this room. It's hopefully going to be finished on the stream. That's my plan. It's basically the artillery deck room that you see on Venator Star Destroyers in Clone Wars a few times and in Revenge of the Sith. So where these open spaces are is where artillery guns are going to be mounted. As far as I know, they won't be functional, at least not for TNT, but maybe they'll shoot fire charges if they shoot anything. Although that's not going to be, that's not going to be out of the ship. That one may poke out. We'll see. We shall see. The Industrial Revolution server, it's currently the Nuclear Age server, which includes Industrial Revolution content, also Space Age and everything else. But it will, that patron server will not be continuing after Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, because it's been that mod pack for a while, and I'm going to have a break in between like the server. So eventually there may be a new mod pack on the server, and the patron server will be reactivated, but for now it's just going to be off for a little bit. So short answer, technically yes, but it's not called the Industrial Revolution, but it's got all this stuff. But not for long. Okay. That looks cool. So we're gonna go over here. This is going to get deleted. And we're going to make a 2-block segment of that on this side, I suppose. So it'll be closed? Yeah, until I have some new mod pack or something I want to do on the patron server. But it's just been quite a few months of that. We've had multiple seasons of it. It's been great for improving the mod pack. But it will be closed for the time being after Sunday. Sunday's the last day. There'll be a download though for like any patrons who want it, I guess. Who want the world in case I want to keep playing on it. How long will the stream be? I'm not sure. Probably just, I'd like to finish this room, so if I can, I'd like to do that, but if it's gonna take too long, we'll see. But still, I'll stream for a little while yet. I started streaming at 1:30. I usually go for like 2.5 hours at most. So, something like around those lines. Ah, this is where it goes down, so this can get removed to follow the slope. Oh, now I can't exactly place that. Maybe I should have done that in a different order. What will I do to the engines? The engines are done. The only thing that I may or may not do to them is if I feel like investing the time, I may figure out how to connect all of the redstone up so I can actually flick the engines on and off. Because it's all lit up by redstone lamps. There are a lot of lamps that go into there. I can show you the engines from the outside. We haven't even like gone outside of this ship one time on the stream yet. So, but otherwise they're done, and I'm not sure I'm even going to add that feature. Because it would take quite a while to figure that out. That's not something that would be easy to do. And it would take a ton of redstone. So, maybe. I can show you the engines with the shaders, though, because I found shaders. It's like the complementary shaders that make the engines look really cool. They're basically the best shaders I found for interior and exterior. Almost all the other shaders make the inside like super dark, but then you like run up to like one of these lights and it's like blinding. There's no middle ground. There's no like moderation of the light. It's either like pitch black, unless you're like a block from a torch, and then it's like the sun's right there. I can kind of show you with these shaders. What will I do after this project? I will be doing some stuff in 1.18. And presumably updates after that, but I don't want to spoil it. So it's a mega build on the scale with this, just different. Yeah, so like it's super washed out with these shaders. Like these are really bright, and then you get away from the light and you can't see anything. But with these other shaders I'm about to activate, these shaders, I like these for the outside. I get actually good thumbnails with these shaders. These are great for exterior stuff. The complementary shaders are good for like interior and certain exterior. It's not quite as vibrant outside with these on, but it's still really nice. Although they also do make my computer die a little bit more so than other shaders. You can see the inside still looks pretty good. And there's even like the reflections, that looks awesome. But if we get to the outside of this thing, which actually takes a bit of effort now. It's currently nighttime, so people are sleeping away the night fast, but if we get over here fast enough, you can see the engines look really cool. Like it looks super bright in there with the shaders on. It just looks awesome. And if I could turn that off, that would be nice. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, these shaders are pretty nice on the outside as well, to be fair. Ow. I thought I was safe. I looked over at the chat and I immediately crashed. Yeah, these shaders look pretty good. Especially 2 layers of clouds. We've got the shader clouds plus the texture pack clouds. and it do be looking pretty nice. And the best part of them for me is that the inside isn't like a dungeon. It does lag a little bit, but you've got like that reflection. It's like, it makes it shiny. And then like things that are lit up like this that already glow a little bit are like amplified. So that part looks really cool. Like this room looks super ominous. The beacon is extra neat looking. Alright, back we go. Someone is just shooting fireworks outside my window. Do you mean IRL? I assume you mean IRL. Ooh, look at that. A little reflection there. That's what makes my computer die. I mean, I only have a 1650 GTX graphics card. Like, maybe one day I'll upgrade, but right now it works pretty well for almost everything. But with that, whatever those reflections and all that fancy stuff that's not on some of the other shaders, that starts to make it a little bit laggy. Back to building. We're gonna need one of those. Oh, I have to add the blackstone stuff. Shoot. Kinda didn't do that. I mean, I can do it now. It doesn't really matter. You mean IRL and it's loud. I'm gonna assume that's related to the new year. But yes, it's kind of like that around, I guess, this time of year, and also if you're in the US, then during around 4th of July, like literally 2 weeks preceding that, there's just fireworks all the time. Unless you're in a state that's like kind of strict about fireworks, then it's not as bad, but still. There's still fireworks. I remember last 4th of July, there was, like I was watching like my town's fireworks, and it's like, it's over like a bay, like of water. And so I was up on like a bluff with like where one of my grandparents' house, and it's like, it's a cool view from there, so we just go to their house for the 4th of July. At least we did when we lived in that town. But you can see a lot of like individual people's fireworks, like just private people's, because you're high up. And so like all during the big fireworks, which lasted like 20 minutes or something, there was like a couple private people like frantically launching a ton of like other fireworks. And you could just see them, but they normally would have been big, but when they were compared with like the actual city fireworks, they were puny. It's like, why are you competing with the city fireworks? Launch your fireworks when like the city is done shooting off fireworks from the giant barge in the water. Like, they're not gonna compare. It's just a waste. Do that when there's nothing else, and those are the biggest ones around. It's like, get good, noob. I don't know why they were doing that, but it just seemed kind of silly. I mean, because, like, I usually get fireworks for 4th of July. I used to get, like, a lot. Like, you get a package or whatever. Like, I don't know how much fireworks, like, are available in, like, other countries. I know, like, individual states even here are, like, kind of strict about fireworks. It just kind of depends on where you are. But you could get, like, the packs that have like a bunch of little containers, and there's like different ones, and some of them, usually they're all kind of lame, but they just have fancy packaging. So anyways, I used to get like those, but now I just use the same amount of money to buy less fireworks, but like larger rockets that you actually shoot into the sky and are like really cool. So I just always do those before or after the city fireworks, not during. In England, we have a thing called Bonfire Night, where people set off fireworks. Neat. I think I've heard of that. Server restart in 2 minutes. Oh boy. Well, at least we're not like... I don't know, that's not really a problem unless flying machines are active, which they are not. Steve, I have to go. It's fun watching you. You make the best streams, by the way. Bye. Well, thanks for hanging out. And also, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you like my streams, and hope you have a good rest of your day. All right, let's see here. What to do? What we do now with the thing? I'm feeling some deep slate. Deep slate in moderation. I see way too many people use deep slate for like everything, and it just looks bad in my opinion. So I'm super careful about my use of deep slate. Kind of like how everyone would use Blackstone for everything in 1.16, and I actually prefer Blackstone to deep slate in most circumstances, but if it's not like the same shade of gray, so to be fair, I was one of the people who used Blackstone for a lot. I used a ton of Blackstone for the roof of my mansion in Fozencraft. That was a while ago, but I did do the thing with the Blackstone. I'll leave the server when it says 10 seconds. We're gonna cut it close here, cause I can. This actually feels like this is too wide. Now that I think about it, it is. We're gonna have to make like another layer of blocks back here. Probably just some terracotta that just goes behind it. Oh, okay, that's when we should probably leave. The server only takes like maybe 20 seconds to restart, so. Hello, Battle Panda. In the Netherlands, we have a law that fireworks are illegal while people are using them all December. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like regional laws here about like when you can set them off. Like that's one of the stricter things is like in a lot of places is like you better not set them off except for during these super specific times, because it's really annoying when people are setting them off like literally through half of June and July during the summer. It's like, can you not? Maybe just don't. I actually want to make it Blackstone because it's supposed to be like the cool opening, and that might make it look good. Time to use Blackstone to excess. Aha, here we go. The server is technically open for you if you pay Good Times to Scar money. If you subscribe to him on Patreon, which this is his patron server, Scar World, you can join it. So technically it is open, but it's just like a patron thing. It's like how a lot of people have like Twitch sub servers or patron servers. I have a patron server for now until Sunday. After Sunday, it will go away temporarily. That's what this is. It is a nice community, but if you are considering joining literally for no other reason than because I'm here, which is probably not the great like reason to do it anyways, I will not be active here after the Venator is done, which will take not much longer. But if you want to play on it just for the community, which I would recommend, it's a nice community, it's active. There's usually, especially in the afternoons and like weekends, there's quite a few people online. Like, okay, that's server did just restart, but there's usually around like 5 to 10 people on. Then yeah, it's a good server. Blackstone frame. I'm gonna have to actually acquire some of my light blue stained glass for the shield effect. That's the thing I'm gonna need. Me on my way to overuse Blackstone like a boss. Maybe slab, maybe too much stare, question mark, perhaps. You should get a job as Scar's advertisement person. I have been Scar's quasi-advertisement person since I've been on this server. I mean, it's not like I have like 10 million subscribers and I'm giving him like a billion patrons every time I stream, but still. Still, yeah, it's a thing. Perhaps he will see this build if he does like an end of season tour. That would be cool. Because as far as I know, he has no idea that it exists. And let alone on his server. That looked cool. Let us get the glass. Now, do I have glass already, or do I have to make more light blue glass? I don't know. So I'll just check some of the likely locations for it before I race off to make more. Hello, Caden. Welcome back, John. In Denmark, we have a rule the shops can sell from the beginning of the 15th of December to the 1st of January, but you can first start shooting after the 27th of December. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty reasonable. I think it's worse, like, where I used to live, like, out in the country. Like, people care about, like, following the ordinance, like, the rules and stuff less. And or maybe there was less restrictions out there, but it was kind of bad, like, when you were in the country. I mean, I don't live in, like, a town, but I'm not in the country in the same way that I used to be a couple of years ago, so... Oh wait, I want to go in this direction. It got better when I moved closer to town, and now I am technically even closer to a town than I was before, so... Hi, just joined the stream. What am I building? I am finishing, or attempting to finish, one of the large rooms inside my Star Wars themed mega base. It's right up here. I'll show you in a sec if you haven't seen it, but I'm just trying to get some glass. I do have light blue glass. Cool. This is the artillery room in Star Wars Venator Star Destroyers. You can see it in a couple episodes of Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. And we're just trying to finish it. After I get the walls and roof done, then I will be building the guns that go here. The actual artillery. So that'll be pretty neat. This will just make it look like there's kind of a shield here. Kind of like what I did in the hangar. But I'm not putting the water here. There will be none of that. And then I'm probably going to just put some black concrete behind that. I suspect that's what we'll do. Should this be? What kind of blocks should this be? Actually, I know. We could do, I usually do this in like entryways / exits / like dividing areas. Do a bit of the smithing tables because it's got a really cool like metal plate top texture, so I've used it a lot. Okay, I would really like to fill in the ceiling now. I should do this wall. I have like most of these patterns established. I just have to actually place the blocks. I know what I must do, and I just have to do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, apparently that's... I literally pushed the space bar, and it's like, no, you will fall. You did not, in fact, push the space bar. You thought you pushed the space bar, but in reality, you did not. So you're just gonna walk right off that. Thanks, game. Epic. 2, 3, 4. And that's the tallest point. Good. Yo, the scale 1 to 1, or is it smaller? It's 1 to 3. It's 1/3 scale. 1 to 1 scale would mean that this thing was 1100 blocks long. In other words, you could not render all of it at once in the game. Maybe on Bedrock with some of its insane chunk loading you could, but we're on Java, so I could literally not even load it all at once. Also, that would take forever to make in survival. So it's 1/3 scale. 1/2 scale was still a little bit too big. That would have still been like 550 blocks. This is like 398 blocks or something. It's almost 400 blocks long. It's like 180 blocks wide, I think, and around 90 blocks tall. It's been a long time since I actually calculated the measurements, like for making the design. But I think that's what it was. Either way, it's still pretty big. Especially for survival. Is the space age coming back? Not at the moment. I don't have concrete plans for that coming back. Not saying it won't, I'm just saying at the moment I don't have plans. Oh right, that pattern's just different because it's like one continuous thing. So it's not going to be mirrored on that side. Speed, have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Sus? No, that's not a story the crewmates would tell you. Are we still making Among Us jokes? Is this still a thing? The game is almost dead. And still it's funny Among Us jokes. Bruh moment. Okay, now I guess I can do whatever I want with vents and whatnot here. Okay, we're going to do 5 blocks, and then we're just going to fill that with that. No more vents. Let's get over to the other side. Among Us jokes have remained a thing for way too long. Ah! Oh my god. Game. I'm actually surprised I didn't take more damage than I did. Oh my goodness. That startled me. Well then. Of course it dropped like a block. I don't understand. Mojang, why did you not make creepers drop all the blocks? They literally made TNT drop all of the blocks. Why not creepers? That's the reason creeper creators are so annoying, because you never get enough blocks to fill it back in. Why? Couldn't they have just made it drop all the blocks? It would have been so much better. I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like I should continue this black stone on the ceiling. I need to get a ceiling. It doesn't have to be like a rocket science level ceiling. It just needs to be a ceiling. It needs to have blocks that are above other blocks. I wonder if I'll ever be able to get down here. It literally shows I'm in here, but I'm just stuck in some blocks. This game is so bad sometimes. To be fair, it might be the server. That's probably more likely. It literally shows me under the block. Game, can you figure out where I am? Please. It's so bad. I think that the reason that I'm getting so annoyed by that is because it's supposed to work, and it works on some servers and or single player, and it's not working here. I suspect that's why I'm getting as annoyed at that as I am. Because there's some things I'm like, yeah, that's just nothing that can get fixed. But here I'm like, that really should be working. And it's not. So I have a feeling that's something that works, maybe just not on this server. That's all I can think of. You putting vents and we're talking about Among Us. Shoot, I didn't even think of that. No. I got a new mouse the other day, and I leave it next to my brother while I went to the store and came back, and it didn't work. That is a big rip. That is unfortunate. Okay. Hello, Mike. How's it going? Let's just get this side done, and I'll just fill in the top with whatever block seems good. It might even just be stone. I have done that, and it does actually look pretty good in some places. Might just go super basic. It's just hard placing this stuff down when the game like won't let me get into swim mode, crouch, crawl mode, whatever. There we go. It occasionally will figure out how to do it if I try hard enough or get lucky. Like there, now it's letting me do that. Sometimes it doesn't freak out. Like maybe I can get it here. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't working before. Maybe it has something to do with like the direction I'm trying to go. I don't know. This room's actually gonna look really cool. This is cooler than I expected. I keep seeing that red back there, and I keep thinking it looks awesome, and now I'm getting tempted to put red in the ceiling. And I would 100% do that. It's just putting red in the ceiling means that I have to get a large-ish amount of red nether brick, which I probably could do. Maybe it might. I don't know how much of it I have. I think I have a lot of nether wart still. I mean, I have a nether wart farm, so I kind of want to do that. I might we might go grab some netherrack from my storage system, and I'll go throw that in the super smelter so that I can smelt while I do other stuff. Oh jeez, this is so bad. I actually really want to do that. It would look very nice with a bit of red up there, in my opinion. Well, I can at least place this while being glitched out. That part's good. I think I'll put a couple cross pieces of blackstone, and the rest will be filled in with red nether brick. Not what I expected to choose, but I think it would look cool. What's my favorite mob in Minecraft? Favorite mob is probably gonna have to be the horse, just because I remember when horses got added, and I remember looking for them on my survival world, like my really old one that I made in like version 1.5 or something. I still have it, I just don't use it. But it took so darn long to find horses. I traveled like what seemed like a really far distance at the time. It probably wasn't that far by modern standards, but like I didn't have a horse. I couldn't ride a horse that distance. Pigs are slow. Boats were horrible back then. And there was no elytra, so it realistically was pretty far. It took a long time. And it took me so long to find a horse, but when I finally did, I managed to bring back 2 horses, and one of them almost died on the way back, but I carted 2 of them all the way home, and managed to like I got like a big herd of them. So probably horses, just because of that. And then I had like a bunch of like really cool horses that were really fast. Oh, that's off, isn't it? Let me just fix this and we'll get the netherrack. What are your guys' favorite mobs? You are inspiring me to play more Minecraft. I am glad to be of inspiration. Let's see. Netherrack is floor up. Do I take the elevator? Nah. Nah, we're gonna fly. It's fine. This'll be faster. It's not a high-speed elevator. I might have netherrack shulker boxes. I don't really know. So that would be enough for 2 stacks of the stuff. I can't actually carry more, and I don't know if that'll be enough, but I will start with that. I think I already have some red nether brick. I'm just kind of leery of making any red nether brick anymore at this point, because I already had to make almost 10,000 of it just for building the outside of the ship. I hate dogs because they start wars. They do kind of do that in this game. I just don't like pets in general in this game. Horses I kind of consider pets, but they're also fun for riding, like for transportation. So like, a little different. But I almost never get dogs, just because the dogs seek out the nearest lava and die. Or your friend kills the dog. Or the creeper blows up the dog. Like, they just die immediately. I occasionally get cats. I have one cat. The cat is on one of the command bridges. About as far from lava as you can get. Thanks, B, for reading my question about your favorite mob, but I really got to go now. Sorry I can't watch your amazing stream, but keep up the good work. Bye. Alright, well, see ya. And no problem about not being able to view. You can always view the VOD later. It'll be in the past live streams playlist, but hope the rest of your day is good. Okay, let's see if I have any. I have 1. Nice. I have 16 total. Okay, I have a couple stacks, so that'll be fine. It's not that big of a space. That would have been kind of funny if I literally had 1, though. I would not have been that surprised if I had really had only 1. But I'll have like... Oh my goodness, I'll have like 5 stacks total. By the time everything is done. I think it's like that, and then we got stairs. I literally hit my head on something and it killed my momentum. I felt the momentum for a brief second and then it was just gone. Never to be seen ever again. So we put the glass there, and then off of this, there are 6 pieces of it. Very nice, very nice. Okay, where do we want the cross piece to go? So, time to do some pillaring. So maybe a cross piece like right there. Ah, yes, the jump boost. I'm close enough to the beacon in the reactor, which is what gives me jump boost. You'll love to see it. And we could do, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do it right here. Because that would lead to the outside. Oof. The cats. Oxalotl. Oxalotls are nice. Oh, I don't think I've shown you guys yet. A long time ago, I bought 2 blue oxalotls that people had been like breeding, and they were just for sale, like for 1 diamond each. So I bought 2 of them like months ago, and I just had them sitting in buckets for ages. And I've recently put them in the fish tank at the back of the Venator. Some of you may remember it, but I hadn't put anything in it yet. But I filled it up with water and decorated it and put the oxalotls in it. So they're all swimming back there. I'll show you when we go back there in a sec. Hey there, how you doing? I'm doing pretty well, thanks for asking. How about you? Let's see, where was that? This is at this level, I think. I'm gonna be mad if I have to redo this. That would be a big sad. Yes, I think all that's left to go in the ceiling is just the red nether brick now. That's all that we need. Why are you so good at Minecraft? I don't know if I'm that good, but like, I appreciate the question. I've just played it off and on since 2013, so I probably have way too much time in it. Yeah, so this is my fish tank. It's, I guess, axolotl tank. So, what even are they? They're not fish, are they? Are they reptiles? I don't actually know what axolotls are classified as, but we've got 2 of them here. They do be swimming. Their animation is so cute. It just bounces, like, goes boing, up and down. I don't know if I can put other fish in here. I was gonna put fish in it, but don't they kill other fish? Do they kill, like, only cod, or do they kill, like, all fish, or what do they do? I don't actually know. I don't know if I can put other things in there. I could probably put a turtle if I wanted to, but I probably am not going to get a turtle all the way from the ocean, which is really far away, up to here. So, yeah, I don't know. They are reptiles. Okay. What Venator am I making? It's not a specific ship. It's not one of the command ships. It doesn't have the all red bridges, so it's not like the Resolute, but it could technically be whatever one we want it to be. Minus one of the command ships if we wanted to be super technical. Or we could just say, don't care, it doesn't need the red bridges, it's fine. So, yeah. Amphibian. Yes, don't do it. I'm assuming that's referring to the fish that I was asking about putting in the axolotl tank. I don't have a lot of experience with axolotls, so I'm not sure of their capabilities. But I had a suspicion, since they seem to be predators, that they might or might not eat the fish if I did, so... Ah, so this is one of those times I'm not going to be able to get under a block, for some reason. All the other times it was just fine. But I'm like fully block glitched now. Thanks, game. I didn't actually need to get under here for building. That's not something I needed to do. No, it's fine. This is so sad. They eat very fish. Well, I'm just gonna just to be safe, I'm not gonna be putting any fish in that tank. They can vibe by themselves. No fish. I don't need my fish to get yeeted. Thank you for the $1, just Austin. I appreciate the dono. Elytra go like break, more like game mechanic go like die. Just, yeah. I can't get under that either. Thank you, game, for not working. I am gonna be just stuck here. Guess I'll just pillar up. Hello, Joshua. I had $1 sitting around and I gave it to you. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Up we go. Wonder if I'll have enough here. No, I won't. I only have another stack. I thought I might have had like 2 stacks remaining. I will have to go to the netherwort farm. I should have a lot of just netherwort sitting in a chest, though. I shouldn't actually have to harvest and plant it. Not that the harvesting takes any amount of time. It's just automatic. It's just water. It's just a big waterfall that just sweeps it away. Ooh, that looks cool. But the planting is literally completely manual. There's no way that I know of to automate planting netherwort. So it just takes forever. Probably a lot of you haven't even seen the netherwort farm. This is gonna be a shame. I'm gonna have to, I just have to get like a carpet to put on it. We just need to. It's just 1 block. There we go. No one will notice that. While I'm out of here, I may as well go down to the super smelter and acquire the nether bricks. Why not? Epic. Oh wait, I also need another wart to go with that, but I have no inventory room anyway, so oh well. Well, I guess we'll be going back down there at one point. Do I stream on Twitch as well? Not yet, but this is my second to last stream on YouTube, and then I will only be streaming on Twitch. So if you want to catch more streams, aside from literally one more after today, then I would recommend following the Twitch, which is linked in the description. It's also just twitch.tv/SpeevYT. Because, of course, just Speeve is taken. Why wouldn't it be? Literally the only place I got just Speeve with a capital S and no weird stuff, no YT at the end. Literally the only place was, like, for Fortnite. Like, the one game I'm virtually never going to do anything related to any kind of content creation for, where it really doesn't matter what my name is. So that was annoying. I was like, out of all the games, why did it have to be this one? I don't care about having it in that one. Like, it's cool, but like, why not Minecraft? I mean, at least no one had done Speeve on YouTube. I mean, I still could have taken it, but it would have been less cool. Yeah, this is my netherwort farm. You can probably tell that it takes a while to replant, but at least it's easy to harvest. So that's good. I'm starting to question whether or not we're gonna get all this done on today's stream. When do I plan to start streaming on Twitch? Next week. Next Tuesday should be the first day. I hope to have this done by then, but we'll see. Since stuff progresses much faster off camera, it probably will be done. I would assume. Well, at least we're about to finish the ceiling. Also, realistically, this room, out of like the couple of rooms left to make that are shoot, really? That's in the way as well. Out of the remaining large rooms, this is probably the hardest one to make. Like, it's not going to be difficult making the crew quarters, because I'm basing it off of a thing from Camino, which is like fully modeled and it's not complicated. And the mess hall is also like, it's not complicated. So this is probably the most difficult room. Like, it's got the turrets, it's got like the slopey ceiling, all this other stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna get nether brick slabs. I don't want to take out this much of the hull. I didn't realize it was gonna conflict with the hull that much. Otherwise I would have like changed it around, but I had no idea that it was gonna be that annoying. I might already have slabs. I don't want to make more if I do. I have 10. I don't know if that's enough. Hello there says hello there. General Kenobi. If you are somehow not a Star Wars fan, but yet you still are called hello there, then I apologize. But I'm gonna assume, based off the name. I can't reach. Oh, I can reach it. Let's go. It's dark up here. The slabs are not going to be very noticeable. It'll be fine. Hello there, get noobed. Well, that is the ceiling done, and that looks very cool. I am happy with that ceiling. Now, to solve the problem of lighting, I am not using torches. What I will do instead is sea lanterns under pressure plates, as I have done on the outside of this thing. You sent a screenshot of Shrek in general. Okay. Thank you for the info. Epic. You can barely tell that there's even sea lanterns with these on top because the only pixels that are seen are the teal ones, and you'll notice that they're very, very similar to the stone. Unless you're staring right at it. Now it just looks like the floor is glowing. And there's little raised up areas. Good. That doesn't solve the problem of over here. So we could do a thing like this. Someone was blown up by a creeper. This is very sad. I actually can't do that because I'm not going to really be able to put any levers to put trapdoors on that and have them be in the right way. But I could do that. Get a couple levers. That looks cool. That's better. Guess I don't really need this stuff anymore. We'll just put it in more shulkers. So this room is mostly done, except for the obvious thing, the artillery turrets themselves. That's the most obvious thing that we don't have. So let's see. I've been streaming for over an hour. Do we want to design one now, or try just? I feel like now would be a good stopping point. Because I do need to, like, do some other stuff. I don't know. While I'm thinking, let me get a couple soul torches. I will put these here just for fun. I have them in the reactor room. When I had chains and stuff before. So, we'll do it again. Time to make the pew-pew machines. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that they're actually gonna do any pew-pewing. We'll see. They're not very big. I'll try to throw them together real fast. They're not exactly gonna be huge. Just gotta stare at the Disney Plus screen. In other words, I can't see chat, so if you're yelling at me, I'm sorry. But I cannot see it. Okay. We're gonna want some walls of this. I already have that. Yes, I know this is an even number. It's fine, it can be set back. It actually kind of looks like how it is in the reference image. This is the turret base. Looks to be about like this. It's curved here at the bottom, and since curves in Minecraft are not really a thing, it will be slanted. It's also just like smooth here, so yeah. We could do a thing. We could get the slabs. I still cannot see chat, just so you guys know. I am not ignoring you, I just literally cannot see it. So that's kind of the same as it getting ignored. I guess that's not a lot better. How we thinking? Is that too much? Do we want it to just be like that? It might actually be better. That's kind of better. So far, so good. I'm going to want some walls, because that's smaller. That looks pretty decent. And so this is the block level at which the turret starts. And the turret is like 2 blocks wide, but the problem is it's 2 blocks wide centered here. So we're gonna have to get fancy with some walls and some varying trapdoors And since there are no gray trapdoors other than those, and those require redstone activation, we're gonna go to the second best thing and get pink trapdoors. Because it's close-ish to red. In other words, I need some crimson trapdoors. I can also see chat now. Hello, CMC. Let's see. I'm just gonna go get some crimson stuff. Wish they included a new wood. Yeah, I kind of wish they had made azalea wood. Just random conversation in the game chat. But yeah, that would have been cool. I'm always happy to have new wood. At least we should get like... Isn't it like... Is it 1 or 2 new wood in 1.19? I think it's just 1. Is this down here? No, it's at the top level. Bruh moment. Elevator moment. I'm back. What did you miss? I'm not sure because I'm not sure when you left, but we're about to end stream. Nice, it's not working again. You love to see it. No more elevator. I've had problems with that activation method for ages. Just because there's like no room there. I'm going to be ending stream soon, but I am first going to attempt to finish designing one of the artillery cannons that goes on the artillery deck. Oh, this is like all the way down. Oh, by the way, guys, I finished this. So we've got the escape pods now. This room's finished. So that's the thing. I guess we're going down here. We'll go to a working elevator. Yes, listen to mod. I not play Roblox. It's not a thing. If my friends couldn't convince me, then you guys will not. You can time them out if you want. Bruh. Off we go. Literally one floor. I bear the crimson stem. Please release the Clone Wars vehicles as a schematic. I guess I could just put that on the Patreon. That literally did not occur to me, but I could do that. I'll just add that to like the $5 one. There's already quite a few other schematics you get, including my Architens schematics, so I'll just include that. So you just get all of them. Oh, right. This server has the crafting tweak that gives you actually the proper amount of trapdoors. I forgot, but I'm not going to complain, because that's pretty epic. Give me this. There's like some yellow bits. That's one of the colors on this. Yellow concrete. I'm going to have to like figure out a lot of the fine details. So I want to say it's like 3 blocks tall. And it's going to go out like this much. Let's just make the shape of it first. Then we'll get it smooth. Is it that tall? Is it really? I mean, it just looks weird. It's like not decorated at all, but what if it were a slab up here? I don't know. I'll try that. I'll try that. That might actually be a better height. I can't see chat again, by the way, if you're wondering. I am back to ignoring you guys. Haha. It's because I'm looking instead at a thing on Chrome, Disney Plus. So like, there's like yellow right here. Give levers. I need levers. Iron bars. That's some decorational stuff. Iron bars, chains, or that's one chain. Are there more? There are more chains. What about that? Yep, I need that. I'm armed with decorational things now. Ooh. So it kind of like comes out here. You can just see a little bit of yellow, so we're gonna put it behind this. Bit of iron bars. I don't really know if it's mirrored on both sides on the actual thing, but apparently in mine it is. Actually, I could do some walls. It is kind of a thing that sticks out far on the cannon, and walls do not stick out a full block, so they're acceptable. I have 37 of those. Cool. This is gonna look pretty nice when it's done, I think. So this is like a different type of, that's like a different color. That is actually like the exact color of smooth stone. That's like this color. This actually is like a dark gray right here. Like these two blocks. That's about right. Then there's like a thing that sticks out here. I don't remember. I know for sure I used to have like the Lego set of this. I can't remember if I still do or not, but I remember like these features on the Lego set. Oh, that's bad. It's like floating. Ew. Oh well. It's better than not. There's like a button kind of thing here. We're getting there. We just need the barrel. I suppose I can check chat in a sec. There isn't one of those things on the other side, though. That's quite obviously one-sided. That should really be yellow as well. We're getting there. I just can't help but wondering if this would look better not in the squares. What if we did just like this? Oh, wait. Shoot. That's actually a lot better. It was a little bit too much tile. Okay, let me check chat real fast. What is chat saying? Hello, Xmake. Hello, call me Bobby. Can we see the reference photo? I can't super easily add a new scene and everything while I'm streaming, but I can tell you what point I am and what episode I am. So if you happen to have Disney Plus, then you can look at Season 5, Episode 13, Point of No Return at 11 minutes and 28 seconds in. That's what I'm looking at. It's a pretty good shot of the turrets. So we just need the barrel. So the barrel starts out as dark. And the barrel is also kind of big at the front. Ah yes, you've got your yellow thing. I literally remember this from the Lego set. Now I'm just remembering the Lego set while I'm building this, of all things. I don't know if I still have that Lego set. Oh no, chat. I just thought of... Oh, I just had the best idea ever. There is a block that has yellow and that is dark. That's not, like, there's literally a block for this. I'm so smart. I haven't used any of these at all, but there's gilded black stone. Let's go. It might look better if I put this here. Oh, I'm so smart, chat. I'm literally a genius. It literally is like perfect for what I've been looking for. You love to see it. My intelligence knows no bounds. What do I not want? I don't know. I just need like one block of room, realistically, at all times. That's so much better than the concrete. Then it's kind of a light color. It's kind of like that color that was over there for the rest of the barrel. Best I can do for this, unfortunately, is just that. Oh no, it's gonna mess with the anger. There's like no good way to do that. Is there anything else that would make it look wider? Like just bigger around? Maybe chat can think of something. Because I want it's supposed to be bigger around. But I don't want to make the whole darn thing red. Let me just get like the total distance it's gonna go out. Something like that. It really can only go one more block. So. Unless I make it pop out the side of the ship, which I could. That could be a thing. Perhaps. So that's about the distance I want. So, but it definitely needs to be thicker, like quite a bit. I thought I had this problem on the turbo lasers that I made on the outside of the ship. I'll check that. Let's see what chat's saying. Smarter than Dream himself. I don't know about that. Use pressure plate, trapdoors, birch. Birch is like actively tan though. Red at least is a theme color, and the trapdoors are close to red, so I just wish there was a gray trapdoor that wasn't redstone controlled. Let me see what I did on the outside. Oh, I did it like that. That doesn't look that bad. That's what I did for these turbo lasers. Okay. Let's try something like that. It doesn't look that bad to have that sticking out. Oh, no, 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 no. That's still over the flying machine controls. Flash docking mechanism. I don't need that blown up right now. No, 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 no. So there is actually, funnily enough, there's a little thing that sticks up like right about here. That can be done with the... It'd have to be on the side. I do... There's literally... Okay, we're gonna do that. No! I hate every... There's actually a thing that does stick up. You can see it on the barrel. It's a thing that sticks up like right about here. And a lever would be perfect. So I guess literally the only thing would be a pressure plate. That won't get affected. And that's slightly bigger. Like that's really the only thing I can do. Unfortunately. I can do that. I can also do that. That's not bad. That could be worse. I should do one more band of that out there, and that's probably the last, like, taller stuff that I want. Ooh, we barely made that. That was close. That was very close. I also can't see you guys again. I'm looking at the Disney Plus screen, so bear with me. So, I guess, I don't know if I want to have that poking out. We'll see. But that's pretty good. Let me just see. Is there anything that I'm missing that's kind of obvious? I could realistically make this have a... The heck? This could have a slab on top of it. It is that about that big. That kind of looks better. Chat, what do we think? What do we think of this design? It's really hard to do the barrel with this kind of size, but what do we think? see, use iron pressure plate. Is that bigger? I'll see. If that's taller, then maybe. I think I have iron ingots somewhere. Uh-huh. I don't need that. I like didn't use any of that. Iron pressure plate. Let's see. Is that any bigger? It's not, so I don't care. The other thing is plenty tall though. Looks good, great. Is good. Could you use snow? It's very acceptable. Snow, that's actually kind of an interesting idea because you can make that. There's like 3 different heights. Do you really want me to try snow here, chat? Like snow layers. That would be kind of a crazy use of snow. It shouldn't melt either. This is... Wait, does snow melt just in a biome? Because we're in a Badlands right now. Will snow just melt on its own? It is bright white, but it's dark here. I'm just wondering, would it melt just from a biome? High voltage says no. Try it. I don't think so. Okay, well, I don't think it's dark enough. Or not. I don't think it's light enough here. I think it's dark enough to be okay. I'm not actually sure where the best place to get snow is, other than stealing it from the Christmas mini dimension. Yes, it will light if it's more than 1 layer. Okay, I am just confusion. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get enough snow to make a snow golem, and then I'll put the snow golem not in the mesa. So I think the best place for me to get snow is just to steal it from the pocket Christmas dimension. Because I know for a fact it's a snow biome. So we're just Operation Snow Heist. I'm sure they won't mind if a couple layers disappear. I'm probably gonna have to make like a stone shovel because I kind of need the snowballs in addition to stuff. Become the Grinch and steal all the Christmas snow. Something like that. I don't know if I need all of it, but I need a little bit. This nether hub is so laggy, I don't know why. The snow will melt? Bruh. Well, I'll just get enough for a snow golem anyways, so I can always have snow. Where... Oh, it's right there. The obvious snowy globe. I haven't actually built anything here, but there's some cool stuff. Like there's a big Christmas tree. Frozen cat. Snow creeper. Lots of very snow things. There's a snow talon. It's pretty cool here. Especially this part. Alright, let's go somewhere where they won't care if I steal some snow. Hello, King Corgi. I'm going to steal snow from the pocket dimension. Don't worry, it's fine. I'll take some of these layers, and then I guess I'll make a wooden shovel. I didn't even bring my ender chest. I'm gonna take that tree. It's already like missing its leaves. I'm not gonna leave a floating tree. That's enough for crafting table, for wooden shovel. King Corgi on their way to stop me from stealing the snow. I don't think I'll be able to pronounce that, sorry. Yeah, I'm not good at like pronouncing like stuff and like names in English already, so yeah. I guess I can keep that. I don't know. Maybe I need it in the in the future. The snow police has arrived. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to go. Okay, let's try the snow, then I'm gonna end the stream. It might just melt right in front of me. But at least I'll have that for later. Let me go dump some of this stuff in my sorting system. Like that, I don't care about. Okay, that's actually the only thing I'll be dumping anywhere. I don't know why I'd ever need the wooden shovel again, but... And then maybe... Yeah, they're on to me, it's fine. I'll just hide in one of the many rooms. So, we really want it to be like 2 layers. I don't know if that's gonna melt or not. It doesn't look bad if it stays there. I think it looks fine if it actually does stay. Looks cool. And also I get to say I built with snow layers, which I literally don't think I've ever done before. Have I seen Shrek yet? I mean, not in game. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna have to end the stream. We've gone for like 2.5 hours. And yes, so this was the second to last stream before I moved to Twitch. If you want to catch more streams after the stream on Saturday, you should follow at twitch.tv/speedyt. It's linked in the description. If you want to like watch the stream, if you missed some of it, it'll be in the past live streams playlist. What I may do with the Twitch stuff is I might upload it to this channel, and I might just immediately I might upload it unlisted and put it in the past live streams playlist, just in case people want to view the VOD, since Twitch doesn't save stuff for that long. So maybe I'll do something like that. We'll see though. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for the various things, the donations. I appreciate it. Welcome new subscribers, Discord members. And yes, thanks for watching. I've been Speed. I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Bye guys. Hope you have a good new year.